Hi guys, nobody's here yet, so I guess I'll just say a prayer and set my intentions. But I have some important messages that I want to share that I just channeled during a private session, and I channeled it about the collective. So I just wanted to come on and share with everyone. Yeah, so I'll just say a prayer and set my intentions, and then we'll get into it. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, Yemaya, and God Source, I humbly come to you today on behalf of myself and all those who are going to watch this and just say thank you for everything that you bless us with. We are so grateful for all aspects of life, the ups, the downs, the challenges, and the blessings. We understand that all of this makes a well-rounded individual in this very polarized reality, and for this we say thank you. And I ask that I be a messenger for the divine, nothing more, nothing less. Let no truth be told for a lie, and no lie be told for a truth. Let all the information that come through be kind, palatable, and easy to understand. Please grant me access to the Akashic Record so I may give good and accurate information. And please let all the information come from the source from which all things come. Let it flow through Christ consciousness, and please let it only ever be for the highest and greatest good of me as the reader, the highest and greatest good of those watching. Please let it aid them in walking in their path and in their purpose, and let them feel better leaving the live than when they joined it. And I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions. Like I said, only ever for the highest and greatest good of myself and those watching, the highest and greatest good of humanity, and the highest and greatest good of this universe. Amon Ra Ashe Namaste, by the power of three, Somatic be always works, always a blessing. Hi! Let me check the chat. Hey Lizzie! Hi Nikki, good to see you. Good to see you too. Hey Danica! Hey Galilea. I like your name. Hi Bonita Baked Tarot. Hi Robin. Hi Sam. How you guys doing? How are things? I just got some like really interesting messages in my private that I was just doing, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because hi. I got my AC in, by the way.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was stronger than I thought I would be. Hi, Willow. Yeah, and the way they packaged it, it was easy to get it inside. Yeah. Hi, Winnie. Hi, honey. I'm actually live right now, so they're YouTube stars. That's my neighbor and three golden retrievers. One is Willow, one is Winry, and one is Biscuit. I'm so glad I get to watch a live. Yeah, I'm glad too. Yeah, I just want to share some information that I channeled because I feel like it'll help everybody. How's everybody doing though? Thank you for all you do. We love you so much. You're welcome, Leah. Thanks for joining me. I know, they are cute. Hey, Dutch, I got a party for my high school reunion. Do you know how to manifest a current situation, like to dance with someone? I would say just imagine it as if it's happening. Like feel it as if it's happening. Plus, you're the creator of your reality. You can make anything happen. You can certainly have a nice dance session. Okay. So please like the video, guys, so more people get notified of it. There's so much pollen right now. I can when I look at the air, I can see it. The law of assumption, exactly. I'm excited to go to a fair with my person this weekend. Nice. You're welcome. So, honestly, it's been weird. I haven't been filming because I haven't been feeling it, and yesterday was a dumpster fire. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, Lizzie, I totally hear you on that. And by the way, we timeline hopped. I don't know what timeline we hopped to, but there's like a whole bush in my yard that I swear, I mean, I could be wrong, but I swear that wasn't there. And they like weed whack, so I don't know why they would not. I'll show you guys. It's like a certain section. So like that spot right there, I woke up and like all that grass was just like, I don't remember it being there. And then look, between the other trees, there is nothing there's nothing. So I just felt like it was like really, really odd. And then I'll show you after too, but there was like other spots that I was like, what the heck? Like that wasn't like that. I've been having really strange dreams, yes, me too, and feel really tired. I can feel entities attacking me because I'm going to a town where I met my twin flame for the summer. Yeah, so there's like a lot of attack, I think, on the twins right now. That's really complicated. I feel the whole twin situation is like super complicated, and there's a lot of like forces trying to keep us from coming together. I'm excited, but the dreams are making me a little bit down, my energy down. Yeah, that's understandable because that's how we start our day. Strange dreams too. The dreams have been awful. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of what I want to talk about. So I just had an awesome session with Romina. She's so cool, and she's gonna sign up for Salem. I'm really excited. I'll post about it when she does, but we're getting a good group of people for Salem. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, strange dreams. I am super sensitive to dreams. Yeah, so basically what I channeled in the we're being attacked in the astral. Yes. So okay, so this is gonna activate a lot of your DNA. So I was very angry. I had like very little patience. Yesterday I was like feeling very down, and it was like storming in the morning, and I think it was storming because, you know, I'm a weather witch, and I was like in a very down mood. I had a rough conversation with my twin in the astrals with Teresa, and it was just rough. Like it went rough. And then the next day I was just in a terrible mood. I was in a funk. I like couldn't do anything yesterday. And so something that I channeled on the Patreon is that the Hindu gods and goddesses have been really coming through very strong, wanting to help us. And basically they've been wanting to help us because it's like, and it's not just them, it's like many spirits. Many spirits are very tired of the state of reality that we're living in. And it's not just spirits either, it's interdimensionals as well. So it's like a lot of them are very tired of the way that, you know, things have been going. And they're tired of humanity being taken advantage of and abused in all of these different ways. So they've been offering support. Like I know one of the girls over on Patreon, Indigo, was saying that she was getting attacked in the night, and as soon as she asked for like divine intervention and help, as soon as she asked, she said that all these other like spirits came in. She could see Hindu gods and goddesses, she could see angels, she could even see like dragons. She saw like that really adorable little Chinese dragon dog thing. I don't know what he is, but he's so cute. But she just saw like a whole mix of them. And it's like, there are so many spirits from so many different cultures just like across the globe that want to support humanity as a whole. Because basically what the Hindu gods and goddesses were saying is that like, if the human race is destroyed, it's going to create a giant ripple effect through the entire universe for evil. And basically it's like the spirits are doubling down now because how we had talked about that Elizabeth April video where the portal was opened and all these other spirits from other dimensions are coming through. Now I channeled that Nibiru came through the solar eclipse, which Nibiru was from another dimension, and so it made sense to me that, you know, in Nibiru coming through and opening up that dark matter portal with CERN, I have to speak in code because the algorithm is really like being like really stingy with, my nose is itching, someone's coming back for someone, but the algorithm's being super stingy with like CENSORSHIP. So basically that dark matter portal opened on the eclipse day, Nibiru, and it actually was for the light. Like they thought they were doing something for the dark, but the light utilized it in order to bring Nibiru through. However, all these other portals are being opened, and creatures from other dimensions are coming in, and they're not necessarily following universal rules of our universe because they're not from this universe, so they don't have respect for our universe. So we have a lot of positive entities that have come through, but we've had a lot of negative service to self entities that have come through as well. Now, I channeled on the Patreon that we had a big portal open with archangels. Like, I literally saw archangels of all different dimensions, and it was just like thousands and thousands and thousands of them came through to support us. And one thing that we channeled as well on the Patreon was that you need to have essentially like an emergency contact archangel. So the reason that we're saying emergency contact archangel is because these lower frequency spirits are trying to attack people while they sleep, and they're in such a low frequency that they're trying to say like there is no God, like God doesn't exist, this and that. So it's important to have a high frequency contact of the Christ consciousness that can come in and pull you out of those situations. Because it's so dark, that we need something that's like hyper light, like the Christ consciousness. And also, as I was saying, the Hindu gods and goddesses have been incredibly supportive, because they have, from my experience, and I am not the end-all be-all, and I'm only just learning about them, so please, I hope I don't offend anybody. I'm still learning. Please show me grace. But a lot of them do have human emotions, like they get angry, they get upset, whereas these other higher frequency interdimensionals are either neutral or like full love and light, so they don't really feel the lower, denser human emotions. So like yesterday I was in a funk, and I literally just had to play like Kali Ma mantras for most of the day to like get me out of a funk. And also Chinamasta, I've been connecting with her a lot more recently. I had to play her mantras. Like I had to play these constant prayers all day long, because there's just a lot of negative energy and entities that have entered this realm that do not follow our rules. And so a lot of us are getting picked on while we sleep, or just during the day in general. A lot of us are being watched, and this is not meant to scare you. This is meant to give you the tools in order to bulk up on your protection so that you can overcome these situations. But so yeah, I will share the channel after. It's called Chant Central. It's like really, really good. You can find them on Apple Music as well, and I've just been listening to like their chants to the Hindu gods and goddesses, which has helped clear. And then once I started doing that, I was able to clean my home and like get my house in order and all this stuff, which before that I was just feeling in like a super funk. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Let me look at the I've had nightmares every night lately. Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that. It's going on right now. It's a lot going on. Yog Shutat Tiamat Nergal La Dingir Kanpa. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but I tried my best. The ancients, though, not so much. Wait, let me see. Wait a minute. One time the elephant Hindu god came for me and comforted me. Oh, that's nice. That's the Ganesha, I believe. The gods we know were people first, mortal just like us. Damn, that's crazy, Sam. It's kind of like saints. Saints were human first, right? And then they got sanctified. But yeah, so basically, what I channeled is that over the last couple days, I don't know what day it was, but Romina came on and she was talking about like experiencing the upset and the rage and just like those lower frequencies, those lower emotions that I'm talking about here. And I decided to channel it, and basically what's going on collectively is, so there was a really big ritual, and like I said, I'm going to be speaking in code because the algorithm is fickle AF right now. But so basically there was this really big ritual that they did. They went to a private island. I don't know what island they went to, but there's so many of them. So they basically went to a private island, and they were doing stuff like how they do at Flomenian Flove, BG, Flomenian Flove, take the FL and replace it with BG. So they were doing stuff like they do on Flomenian Flove, and at this private island, and so they were doing a bunch of horrible rituals, a bunch of trafficking, a bunch of torture, just all this really messed up evil rituals to MOLOCH. It was really bad. And so what happened was, while this was happening, it was this very dark, distorted black and red energy, and also green, which makes me feel like they were distorting the heart space, which makes sense because like the red can symbolize anger and like coming from that root, and the root feeling attacked, and then the green is the heart chakra, right? So like the heart space being attacked by a survival instinct. And my therapist always teaches me that anger is an emotion that is meant to keep us alive. So back in the day, like caveman times, if you were getting attacked, like the reason why you get lockjaw when you're super angry is because it's supposed to be that you could bite through flesh if you were being attacked back in like older times. So like your jaw gets super strong to bite, you get the adrenaline so you can run. It's instinct, right? So basically our survival instinct has been triggered by this really terrible ritual that they did. I believe it has something to do with the ELECTIONS and POLOTICS, but also they're so evil. Like the whole thing was very disturbing and very evil, and I couldn't look at it directly, so I had to put it behind this like emerald colored screen and watch it from afar because it was just so horrifying. And so basically they did all this like torture to KIDS, and then when they were done, they had this huge bonfire, which is one of the reasons why when I have my land, I would like to correct the distorted energy with super large bonfires of benevolence, because back in my Aztec life, we would have these incredible like rituals and festival like things where we would have these huge bonfires that would make the whole sky turn red because there were so many of them and they were so big, but it was to venerate God. It wasn't to spit in God's face the way these people spit in God's face. One sec. So then when they were done with the ritual, they were throwing children into the fire and burning them alive. And their screams and like the torment and all of that was like coming out into the fire, into the air, and spreading over the earth. And then I saw, here's where the good news comes in, but this could be why you are getting extra attacked or extra cranky. So basically I saw a portal open above the island. Trumpets were literally playing because the archangels were coming in. So this portal opened of clouds, trumpets were playing, and all of a sudden it was just like a line of archangels and us, the light workers, us. So it was like archangel, light worker, and we came pouring. I'm getting covered in chills, dude. I got covered from head to toe when I channeled this to her early this morning as well. So basically we come in through the portal and the trumpets are playing and the light is pouring in and pouring in. Oh, and over the ritual there was like this really giant, what the church would call a demon, what alien people would call a reptilian, what the church would also call a Nephilim. Like it looked like a big like demonic gargoyle looking thing, and it had the biggest grin on his face, which is typical Nephilim like look of the big grin. So it had like this huge grin on its face, and it was like eating all of the horror and darkness and like just like absorbing it all. And then, you know, it was like literally like a movie. It was like dana 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 dana, like the trumpets. I guess they're telling me trumpets are on Judgment Day too, so that's crazy. So what if like Judgment Day isn't a day? What if Judgment Day is like a period of time and we're in Judgment Day right now? I just felt that. So yeah, the trumpets were playing, and then and I can feel it. I can feel the light. And so all the archangels, all the light workers came in, and we made a circle around this big ritual, around the island and around the fire. And like I said, it was archangel, light worker, and we were all holding hands. And all this big burst of like white light was just like coming off of us and around us. and we had to transmute all the energy that was going on like in the ritual. So it was like we were like there and we were transmuting the energy, and we were taking all the evil and we were transmuting it to light, and we were crossing over the souls, because like I said, they were like MURDERING, a lot of children, right before Women and Children Month on my channel. But that's why we're having Women and Children Month, which that starts tomorrow, guys. I'm really excited for Women and Children Month. I'll be posting every day. I'll be posting a sound healing every single day for Women and Children Month. Hi Faye, I'm glad you made it too. So we were in this circle of light, and we were transmuting it all, and I'm getting covered in chills, and we were crossing over all the souls, and like there was people don't worry, there was not people, angels taking those children's souls away immediately to go be healed and to be taken somewhere safe. So don't worry about them. I mean, you can feel sad for them, but don't worry about their souls now. Their souls are safe. Whew, I'm covered, guys. I'm covered in chills from head to toe. And my hair is standing on end. I don't know if you can see it, but like seriously, from head to toe, I'm covered in chills. So we had to do that. And then the big creepy thing with the grin, its grin turned into like a frown, and it was like so mad, but it was like losing, and it was just like shrinking down and losing more power, and we were just transmuting. So if you've been extra cranky or extra tired, it's because you literally got called into action. Whether you were awake or asleep, because some people are like, they're awake and they're like, dude, I need to lay down and nap right now. Like a lot of people have been feeling that way. It's because your astral body is being called into action. We are in a spiritual WAR, and you are being called forth. So if you've been extra cranky these past couple days, or if you've had extra spiritual attack, it's because after we did that, we went home, and then they sent more negative creatures to, hey Romina, I'm so glad we channeled this. It was Romina's session and I was able to channel this. Hey Leah, you're gonna love this, Leah. But yeah, so they sent things to bully us. So because we did that, they sent creatures to come bully us. So if you're extra cranky or just tired, it's because your soul was called into action to cross over the children's souls and to basically transmute that ritual into light, which was very, very evil. And then it's also on top of it, if you're having stuff like get knocked over in your house or just like bad energy or nightmares, it's because they sent extra little creepy crawly creatures to pick on you because you just helped transmute that ritual for light. So let me just channel and see how we can like clear the energy of our homes and clear those things that they sent towards us off of us. Because I didn't really channel that. So let me just channel in and see that. Beautiful. So the moon wants to help us. So moon goddesses and the moon itself and moon gods, because some cultures have not just goddesses of the moon, but gods as well, even though it's typically a feminine energy. They want to help us. So I saw imagining the moon above your home and allowing the moonlight to pour over you, almost like milk, like a beautiful milky white light to pour over you from the moon, and just let it cleanse your entire home and clear your entire home. And that milky white light is going to cleanse away any negative energies, creatures, or entities that may have followed you home or attached themselves to you or your home since that situation. So yeah, the moon is going to help us with that. So that's something you can do, and that's super simple. You just have to do a meditation, take 5 minutes out of your day, imagine that, and just be open to the healing. Something just fell in my house. That was weird. Yo, there's like a there's all different kinds of UFOs over my house all the time, like I talked about. Like I literally see things that all look different. Like it's crazy. It's not just all planes. But look at this plane right now. Like this is like it's like where is it? It's like a typical, I don't even know if I can get it on the screen. Can I? There it is. It's like a typical plane. It's like foolish. It looks like the Wright brothers are driving it. I mean, I know that's a plane, but it's just funny because it's like sometimes the planes look normal, sometimes the planes look like the Wright brothers just took off, and it's like gonna be in the news, extra, read all about it. Like, half the planes I feel like fly over my house are just glitches in the Matrix. Like that looks like a plane like trying too hard to be a plane. But anyway, and then I saw a UFO in broad daylight the other day, and Emily was like, that's a plane, and I'm like, girl, that don't look like a plane at all. It was like just a line. It's like a white line. I don't know. But, oh yeah, and then let me check what you guys are saying about the angels. Flomenian Flove. You liked that? You liked my little rendition of that? I will make this mine. The OG Flomenian. The CULT is real. The children of oblivion, and they are human. Yeah. Definitely reminded me of Judgment Day. Yes, me too. Hi. Oh, hi. Yes, oh my god, I've been so tired. Still covered in chills. Explains my exhaustion lately, I guess. Wonder what activities are coming up with the DD fam and the upcoming weeks. Women and Children Month coming up. Yes, I have been exhausted, waking up tired from the dream realm because we're going into battle. Exactly. In the Egyptian Book of the Dead, it says every day is Judgment Day. Wow. That's freaking powerful. And I love the Egyptian gods and goddesses. The Maskim, the Rebishu, minions of the ancients, bringing despair and degradation to the environment. Ooh. Really interesting. La nana, la inana, moon bath, as in sun. Yeah, like a moon. Yeah, like moonlight. Like imagining the moonlight, like just cleansing over your home and cleansing over your body. You can even lay under the moon. And for women particularly, laying under the moon can help regulate your menstrual cycle. It's called like moon gazing. So yeah, but it's good for anyone. Hey Madison, Def been sleeping a lot more, but it hasn't been a peaceful sleep, and I have been tossing and turning all week. It makes a lot of sense. These 93 these 93 DO5s won't win. Fuck them, love will win. Exactly. I felt anxiety for no reason. Hey Sweeta. Yep, that's why, because we're literally being called into battle. Alright, so the other thing I want to tell you as well that we channeled in Ramina's session, which I felt like was like important to share with the collective, is right now divine feminine rage is waking up. So a lot of us have already felt that because a lot of us have already done a lot of shadow work or had ego deaths or just had certain spiritual experiences that have woken up the divine feminine rage within us. However, most of humanity has not. So right now we're unlocking a divine feminine rage grid where people are finally getting sick of, you know, I don't know, the like distortion in everything, the perversion of everything, especially, you know, men and women and like the gender wars and everything like that. And even like we had on Patreon this last week, we had a couple come on, husband and wife, and it was like really nice to have like an evolved man like in the conversation sharing like his perspective. Like it's always nice when Sam and Paul come because they're like evolved men, but like it was nice to have a face-to-face. And he was just sharing that like, you know, like although the patriarchal systems are technically made for men, they're not actually made for men because they're not actually good for anybody involved. Like he's like, yes, it's like more sustainable and possible for men to like be in these situations, but it's not like long-term sustainable. So how I was talking about how like, you know, society is not based on women's like hormonal needs and stuff, it's based on the hormonal needs of biological men. He was saying like the way that society takes advantage of that though is not even good for us because he was for them because he was talking about how like, yeah, like maybe it's based off of like men's hormones and stuff, but like it's not good for me to be doing an 8-hour shift of hard labor and it's with all these men and everybody's mean and everybody, it's like a dick measuring contest and it's like just a shitty time. And so it's like we were just talking about how we feel the true issues in society are like class issues and forcing us to be a slave race. So, because they pit us and divide us against each other in every direction but class, really, because it's the upper class that is running the show, right? So they find a way to divide and conquer and make us stay fighting each other so that we never look at the man behind the curtain, which is the 1%, the powers that were, the upper echelon, the ruling class, right? The whatever. So yeah, so it's where was I going with this? Oh, okay. So the divine feminine rage is awakening in all people. So a lot of people have been reporting having like really bad road rage, or seeing really bad road rage, or having negative encounters on the road. And that's because the divine feminine rage grid is activating in all people, and a lot of people don't know how to process it, and they don't know how to integrate it, so they're just acting out on it. And so it's like this feeling of like, I'm done. Romina put it so perfectly. Like, she was like, it's this feeling of, I'm so tired of taking shit, like I'm not putting up with this bullshit anymore, but I still have human responsibilities. And I feel like the divine feminine rage grid activating is activating our frustration with being a slave race, essentially. So it's like, so many of us don't want to just go to a 9-to-5, work till we get too old to enjoy life, and then have enough money to start living our life once we're too old to really enjoy it. Like, most people don't want that now. Most people want something more. They feel like society is like dead end, and like the things that used to make you successful don't provide people with the same kind of comfort and stability that they used to. Plus, the rules are constantly changing. Like, ever since 2020, they showed us that at any moment they can just decide to change every single rule that humanity like works on and make it whatever the hell they want, which is so sick and twisted. And like, that's why I like won't go back to college after that, because I'm like, you can just decide one day that my degree means nothing. Like, why would I go pay into a broken system to be brainwashed by classes that are bought and sold by the highest bidder, and then just feed money into the machine and get nowhere, just so one day you can say, oh, your degree means nothing, we changed the rules? Why would I do that? You know? So more people are feeling like that. More people are feeling angry. More people are feeling like they've been tricked. More people are recognizing like, and even if they don't know the evil that's going on, they're starting to feel it, right? Because as this divine feminine rage grid gets activated, really think of it like Kali. Like, she's putting up with no shit, she takes no shit, and she will fuck you up. And it's that energy that's coming through so strongly now in like common people, regular people, like people who are just going to their 9-to-5, never thought about spirituality ever in their life. That divine feminine rage is activating in them now, men and women, it doesn't matter your gender, because the divine feminine has been kicked to the side and distorted and perverted and raped for so long that it's finally surfacing. And then guess what? Guess what comes next? Because the woman always leads so that the man can protect and be the supporter, the stabilizer. So guess what happens after the divine feminine rage grid? Then we have to have the divine masculine rage grid come into activation. So basically, if you've seen people a lot more angry, if you've been more angry, if you have less patience, especially in the car, because basically what I channeled is when we're in the car, we're having our own separate experience, but then we have people all around us that are also having their own separate experience. And when you're all just traveling in a pack in one direction and you're all activating that rage grid, and you don't know, you know, what to do with that rage, or where to, and you don't have a healthy like way to expel it, transmute it, or integrate it, then you're all just like in these like metal death machines flying on the highway, going in one direction, just bottling up this divine feminine rage, and it's just spreading. And I watched somebody get followed the other day, like someone cut someone else off, and then the car they cut off like chased them down the highway. A woman got carjacked at by two men at the exit next to my house. That shit never happens here. So just, and my third eye is killing me when I'm saying this, so just be like extra careful. Hold on, I gotta like ground my third eye. And so they're just telling me that a way that we can counteract this divine feminine rage is to truly just be like, well, one, to observe neutrally, right? So there's all these things happening in the world, and depending on your viewpoint of what's going on, is how you perceive it. So if you're perceiving things more neutrally, then you're not going to be so affected by the anger. If you're perceiving things more negatively, you're going to be more affected. And if you're perceiving them really light-bodied, then it might be fun for a while, but what goes up must come down, and it's a little bit like spiritual bypassing. So, and if you go super high and get super low, it can be really frustrating. So just being in that feminine energy of like peace and neutrality, being open to receive, and truly being in that Empress energy, because like the Empress wouldn't be like flipping somebody off and like cutting them off and doing all these like masculine things. Like she would just be sitting there and she'd be thinking, I'm above this kind of behavior, I'm above that kind of treatment, I'm not gonna act like that. So that's something that you can do to kind of like combat that. But just, people are going to be a lot more fed up, and I think it's only going to increase. And then, yeah, with that ritual they just tried to do, people could be feeling that as well, especially if they're a light worker and they don't even realize it. Feeling like nothing but a puppet to the system, but no, we are so powerful. Exactly. Gaia is going through her teenage rebel phase. Oh, she's going through birth. We all know that's not exactly easy, to say the least. However, though, I'm really trying to manifest an easy birth. There's such thing as fetal ejection, and where like your body literally just shoots the baby out. And my friend saw her sister do it, like the baby just shot out, and I've seen multiple videos of it, and that's the kind of birth I'm trying to have. I'm trying to have short labor, shoot the baby out, call it a day. So I'm manifesting that in. And people also report having been able to switch the pain to pleasure, because the same hormones that you're experiencing during birth you also experience during ORGASM. So if you can like basically deconstruct your subconscious to get you to a point where you can flip your mindset to focusing on the hormones in like an orgasmic way instead of a painful way, then you can actually have a pleasurable birth. And there's plenty of people who have reported achieving that. So that's the kind of birth I'm trying to have. And I'm also trying to bring new birth into the new earth, because this old version of birth is so terrible for the women, the child, the dad, everyone. It's just bad. Extra, read all about it. The Wright brothers take flight. Just kidding. That plane was funny. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to share that message, but I've got a lot to do today. I've got the Oshun River offering. You have a few more hours to sign up for that if you want to sign up for that. It's gonna be really nice. We're gonna go petition Oshun by the river, and you can use it for whatever you want. I'm gonna leave her offerings, and yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna really enjoy it and burn your petitions, your loaded petitions by the river. And then we also have dance class later tonight. But Lizzie, I wanted to ask if I can move the dance class later because of the spell, because I have a feeling I'm going to be spending some quality time in the forest. So instead of 8 p.m. my time for the dance class, I was wondering if we could do 9 p.m. But I'll email you and we can talk about it. Because right now, Lizzie, you're the only person who signed up for the dance class. Yeah, but if you guys want to sign up for the dance class, that's available. And then after this, Lizzie, can you just link the Oshun River offering, and looking forward to the dance class. That's fine, Nikki, no worries. Okay, cool. If you could link the Oshun River offering and also the dance class, I would appreciate that. And then I will also be in the comments. I'll post that YouTube I've been listening to with the chants and the mantras. This is my new tattoo, guys. I just got this filled in fully. It's finally done, but it's a little hot in the sun right now. Will do. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, you too. Saving up for Salem. Priority right now for me. Yay, cool. Yay! I think Romina is gonna sign up too, which is exciting. Teresa's gonna sign up eventually as well. And then, yeah, we'll have a really good group, whoever else signs up. Have a good day. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I missed it. 2-sentence recap. If you're angry and upset, I have the reasons why. You'll just have to watch it back. It's way too dense. There's too much information. Alright guys. Well, I hope you have a great day. And I wish major FOMO about Salem. Well, just, I know you had like you had put money aside for it and then you had to like dip into it, so hey Elia. Definitely gonna want to watch this one back. It's powerful. But yeah, just try to hop to the timeline. Oh, the last thing I want to show you guys is the fucking bush before I go. So this is my yard. These were not that tall. So I came out here last night and I thought it was really weird because these were not that tall 2 days ago. There was like little small short purple flowers right here. It wasn't like tall grass. Like, look how tall this is. This is like to here. And then like that wasn't like that. And then this is just a random bush. So I'm gonna come around the other side to show you guys. So like I have all these trees and you can see between the trees it's like there's nothing, right? So like here's between another tree, nothing. There's all nothings, a bunch of nothings between these trees. There's never anything between the trees. Well, I come back outside yesterday and there's a whole freaking bush between these trees. My neighbors weed whack, so there's no reason why there would be a whole freaking bush. Like that's a new bush, a new grass bush in my yard that wasn't there the other day. Like I'm very, I was shocked. Sorry if this is making you feel like you need to throw up. I'm walking barefoot on rocks, so it kind of hurts. But yeah, because we timeline hopped. Leah asked, why do I think that? Because we timeline hopped. So we're on a new timeline where now I suddenly have a bush between my trees that wasn't there. So I don't know what the hell timeline we hopped to, but we're on a different one. So yeah, I think the hop was in the night, not last night, but the night before. I think it was yesterday. I think you're right, Lizzie. Yeah, but I felt it yesterday. Yeah, I felt it yesterday too. That's crazy. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. Have a good day. And don't forget to sign up for the ritual if you want to do it before it closes. I think it closes at like 7 p.m. tonight, my time. EST. Dang, that's why shit hit the fan yesterday. Yeah, I was in a horrible mood yesterday too. Like, I just felt, I don't know what the hell timeline we hopped. Maybe it's because of the ritual. The ritual that I channeled. Maybe we hopped timelines because of that ritual. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. And stay safe. Bye.